AITA for not telling my dad he isn't getting the inheritance he's expecting? My mother died when I was 16. My dad married another woman 2 years later. My grandparents, my dad's parents, hate my stepmother. I really don't like her either. My grandparents never warmed up to her, even after my half-siblings were born. My grandparents are pretty wealthy. My father has been banking on this inheritance for a while. He has not even paid into his retirement because he's so sure he will inherit the millions. I just found out on Saturday that I'm getting the majority of my grandparents' estate. My father is getting a token amount of $50,000, so he can't dispute it. My grandparents made me promise not to give out any money afterward, and I intend to keep my word. But I do feel really guilty that my father just spends his money as it's coming in because he's relying on money he won't get. I also found out my dad is in a lot of debt. AITA for not telling him? Update. Many people have asked me for updates, so I'm making one. It was kind of positive. I agreed with many of the comments in my first post that said my grandparents were setting me up for drama. I talked to my grandparents and shared these concerns. They understood and set up a family meeting with them, their lawyer, my dad, his wife, and myself. I was secretly hoping that my grandparents would get over some of their issues with my dad and his wife, but nope. My dad's wife actually started crying and wailing when they revealed that I would be getting most of the inheritance. I could see my grandmother almost exploding. My dad, to his credit, looked disappointed but said it was their money to do as they wished. The new agreement is that my father will receive $75,000 and each of my younger siblings will receive a $50K education fund. My dad's wife called me a few days later and acted foolishly, and she somehow thought that insulting my mother would help her.